Hey, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. This is Maestro Geppetto saying, let's manifest love and eradicate hate. Today I'm going to be introducing you to this reborn. His name is Angelo. But before we get into that, I also have a couple other topics I'm going to discuss. So I will apologize ahead of time if anything offends you or makes you upset with me. Everything I'm discussing today is about how I used to be, not how I am today. And also the relevance with that to why this doll, Angelo, is so special to me. He is one of my favorite ones, not only just because he's so cute, but he does hold a very significant, special meaning to me. So I will get into that in just a bit. But first, as I said, I will introduce you to him. His COA, his COA says Angel. So when I got him, he was a she. He was dressed up in girl's clothes. The name is Angel from the kit, and it's Shauna Clymer, I think is how you pronounce it. This was kit number 86 of 250. The artist that created him, painted him, was the one that done my Ashley doll for me. Now, the artist originally had purchased this kit, and she was going to make Ashley out of this kit. But somewhere, which I looked on this COA and couldn't find it anywhere, somewhere she had found out that this kit was a biracial kit baby. So she sent me a text message and said that she really wasn't sure that she wanted to do a biracial kit to represent my daughter. So she had gotten another kit, which was the Brooklyn kit, and done it for my daughter to represent my daughter. She finished this kit up to a point and just put it together, and she really was not wanting to sell it. She did have it on her site really cheap, but she had, with the hair, she had painted or drawn the hair on. Looked like drawn on with a permanent marker. And I'm not knocking her. I'm not dissing her artwork. Just trying to describe it because I've had it rooted since then, so you can't see it. I do have pictures, but I'm not really used to YouTube and how you can upload a picture while you're doing a video. So anyway, she had a doll on her site really cheap, and for what she wanted or what she had into it. So I purchased it from her to keep her from getting, disappointed with it and feeding it to her dog. Because I thought that she had actually done a really nice job. I thought that this doll was very cute. She'd done a nice job doing the paint and the nails, and so I adopted her. I adopted Angel. I brought her home and I put her in my little display cabinet, and I just put a little hat on her and tried different clothes on her, and there's just something didn't seem right. So then I put a boy's outfit on her, not this one, but a different little outfit. And I could see it. I could see that Angel was supposed to be a boy. But I still wanted something done with the head. I was not fond of the hair, the drawn on hair, and it didn't look right to me. Again, I'm not an artist, and I'm not knocking on her work. So no hate mail, please. I'm just, my personal preference, I didn't care for it. So I got on Facebook and on a couple different groups on there, and I had asked if anybody can root hair. And I had a wonderful, wonderful person named Stephanie Beverly from Stephanie's Babies contacted me. And she said, yes, I root hair and I can do it for such and such dollars. And she said, I'd be happy to do it. So we made an agreement, we made a deal. She told me I would have to pop the head off and send her just the head. It would be cheaper to put it in the mail that way. I was not too sure about that because I'd never taken any limbs or heads or anything. I've never dealt with dissecting a reborn. So she said she had faith in me and she knew that I could do it. So she walked me through the process and I was able to get his head off. It really kind of creeped me out. I felt like I was decapitating him. So anyway, I sent the head to her, and a couple of months later, she sent me a picture back and said, I got him done. He's ready to come home. Well, the pictures that she sent me, he was beautiful. They were like so much better. When I got it home, I opened up the box, and she had a little diaper wrapped around his head to help protect the hair. I guess probably just to give me a nice little surprise. But I pulled the diaper off, and I was just stunned. I looked for those lines on his head, the drawn on lines, and I can't even see them. I mean, trying to thumb through his hair and look at his scalp, I can't see the lines at all. She has done an amazing job. And this is his head. I'll try to focus in here. There you go. There's big, thick black lines, and you can't see the lines at all in there. The way that she rooted along with the lines. And she said it was even a little difficult because she had to change her pattern to fit the lines, but she done fantastic. I cannot tell you enough how wonderful a job that Stephanie Beverly done. So if you have any dolls that you need re-rooted or fixed, or you just need something done, go on Facebook, contact her. Look for Stephanie's Babies or Stephanie Beverly. She's wonderful. I would add a link, but I don't really have a link to her Facebook page or website. I'll try to find one and add that at a later time. But anyway, she done that for me, and I just absolutely, it made him 10 times more cute than he was already. And I found this beautiful little suit, this awesome little suit for him at the Goodwill store. I paid $4 for the whole thing. It was like $1.99 for the pants, 99 cents for the vest. I think 99 cents or $2, $1.99 for the shirt, 50 cents for the tie. So I don't know, it was like $3 or $4 for the whole suit. I got some of it on half price even. But anyway, so I had him sitting on the desk downstairs after I put his head back on him. And I asked my wife, what do you think? She made a comment that he was sleeping in a suit. She said, why is he sleeping in a suit? And I laughed and I said, well, he must have been in church and fell asleep during service. And she probably thought, oh, he takes after his daddy then. I try to stay awake. No, I'm just kidding. I don't sleep in church. Anyway, so since his name was Angel in the kit, or her name was Angel, I stuck with that and just added an O at the end. I named him Angelo. And I have a really good friend whose name was Angelo. So it kind of helps, So that's my biracial boy. It's the only ethnic baby that I have, and he's again one of my favorites. I mean, I really like all of them. I have some that I guess you could say I rate them at a 1, 2, and a 3. 1 being my most favorite, 2 being my middle favorite, and 3 being my least favorite. And he would definitely be in the 1 category. So, alright. So that's kind of about 10 minutes introduction for Angelo here. So I'll move on to a little bit about me. And this, again, I apologize if anyone gets upset by this. I have a hard time admitting this because it's just not who I am now. But it is who I was, and it's where I come from. And it'll explain why Angelo is so special to me. So about 18 months ago, up till about November of 2017 or 2018, I used to be a very rude, mean, arrogant, and I didn't even realize, but a racist person. I talked down to people. I was just very rude and hateful to people. Now, I've been going to church for some time now, several years. And my wife has talked to me about, over the years, you need to change, you need to change. And just something in me, I would not listen to her. I would put her down. I would put other people down. Especially back in 2016, it really started flaring up. 2015, 2016. I was getting very agitated with people. And here's several examples I can give you. Is I would hear people talk about same-sex marriage. I would just rant and rave. I would be very irritable toward anyone who was not straight. I would be very mean and judgmental of people who was not in the same mindset as me, the same accord as me. People from other countries, and with this, I never really considered myself as being racist. I didn't think that I was racist because I didn't belittle or talk down to people of the African American heritage. I respected them just the same as I did anybody from the Caucasian white American. So I didn't consider myself as being racist. But throughout the years, I would really put down people from other countries, Hispanic, Asian, Mexico, people from India. I would see somebody wearing a turban for their religious beliefs, and I would spout off very rude comments about their turbans, about their religious beliefs. I would see people from, I would go to a job site, make a delivery at a job site, and see a bunch of Hispanic men working their tails off, harder than many people I see. But I would make comments about them, and I would be very hateful toward them. And now I look back at that and I say I was being very racist to them. People of the LBGT community, I would really run them to the ground. I would, show so much hate for them. All of this stuff I would do while saying I loved God. I would say I was a Christian and I love God, and I would do this stuff out of anger or out of what I can tell you now is letting Satan run me. So everything in my life really changed back in November of 2018. That's when my wake up call, my awakening from God had hit me. And so I got a little scripture here I want to show you. And bear with me. It's 1 John 4, chapter 20 and 21. It says, "If any man say, I love God, and he hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love God, who he has not seen? This commandment have we from him, that who loveth God, love his brother also." So, through my heart change, my new heart transplant, as I like to call it, I read this scripture and I asked God, who is my brother, God? Is it just, my mom's other son? And God had revealed to me that it's not just my mom's other son. My brother is my neighbor, my wife, my children, my coworker, my coworker's wife, even every one of you that are watching here today. You're all my brother, my sister. And God is telling me I can't say that I love him if I say I don't love you, if I hate you. So that woke me up and that made me realize, wow, I really was a piece of crap. I was really a horrible, horrible person. And I mean that with, I apologize to every one of you from the bottom of my heart. It brings tears to my eyes to look back and think about the person that I was. Especially now. So many of those people in those groups that I hated or that I showed so much, I don't even know the right word. I'm starting to lose my words now. But I caused so much anguish for. I would talk about the Hispanic men that was working so hard and making a living for their families and for their wives and children, and they was out there working 10 times around what anybody else would work. But yet I was talking bad about them. It made me realize, sorry guys, I really apologize. I really, really, really apologize to everyone of every walk of life that I have ever showed hate to. Yeah, I'm going to get through this. So, that's one of the reasons when I stumbled on Stephanie and Jackie Ortiz, I just really, I don't know, I love them so much. They are such wonderful people. And they represent, not only do they represent LBGT that I've caused so much drama to. Jackie is Hispanic, and she is just the sweetest person, one of the sweetest people I know. And Stephanie is one of the sweetest people. I mean, I've met so many of you guys on here, not in person, but on Facebook and YouTube, and you guys are just so wonderful people. And to think at one time I would not have given you the time of day to meet you. I am so glad and so blessed and so grateful for being able to get to know people, get to know Jackie and Stephanie, get to know Diane Reed, get to know many other people. So, mentioning that, I almost didn't make this video. I was almost scared away from making it because of a video that I seen. And the person making the video was talking about her religious beliefs, and that somebody commented on her statues, and she was just in total shock that somebody would just comment on her personal choice of religious beliefs. And I guess the person was a proclaimed Christian. I don't know. So I almost didn't make the video because I was like, oh my, I don't want to be attacked, and I'm coming on here saying I'm a Christian, I'm a believer of God, I'm a believer of Jesus Christ. What's going to happen? But I watched her video, and I went back to the video that she was referring to, and I rewatched it, and I seen the statues, which the first time I watched it, I really didn't even pay attention to them because I was paying attention to her dolls, her dogs, her house, her horses, and just really, it didn't really even bring a second thought to me about what her belief was, because it's not something that if you believe in something different than I do, that's fine. I still love you. I'll still shake your hand. I'll still give you a hug. I'll still tell you, brother, sister, I love you. Because that's what I feel God put in my heart. So, anyway, I hope, again, that this video doesn't offend anybody. I hope that nobody's mad at me for being the person that I used to be. Again, I sincerely apologize. I love you all. And that's why the person I used to be, that's why little Angelo here is so important to me. So why he means so much to me is he is a representation that his artist said that he was a biracial baby. And I got him after I came out of that whole old me stage. I got him when I became the new me, and just my love for him as artwork, my love for him as a representation of the new me. He just means so much to me. And he is like I said, he is a number one in my collection. The old me is why the new me is constantly saying, let's manifest love and eradicate hate. Because once that hate was eradicated from me, I became a new person. And I just want to be that person, to spread love, to spread blessings to people, to make people feel happy, feel important, and feel special about themselves. That's what it's all about. So in my final thoughts, again, let's manifest love, eradicate hate. This is Maestro Geppetto. I'm signing off. You all have a wonderful night. I love you. Good night.